When I was in the wheelchair last year, I had to visualize my recovery. I used my visualization to see, man, I can't wait till I get back on them stairs. I can't wait till I squat some weight. I can't wait till I run again and walk again. And injuries really suck, but it's not the end of the world. Peace, family. Scott Brown here. I want to talk about 5 essential tips to stay motivated while you're injured. It doesn't look like it right now, family, but I am injured. I have a lat tear right here in my latissimus dorsi, my lats right here. So I'm not able to do any kind of pull-ups whatsoever. I developed this lat tear when I was in London. I traveled out to London to go host Vegan Dale and to visit my aunts out there. I went straight into this pull-up routine. Shout out to my man, Econ. Did not warm up. I was just going off of the adrenaline, and I developed a lat tear, so I can't do any type of pull-ups, any type of vertical pulls whatsoever. It was all about how to stay motivated during an injury, because when you into physical fitness, if you're an athlete or whatever the case may be, you will get injured at one point in your life. You know, we really try to stay injury-free as much as possible, but sometimes it's inevitable. The thing you can do is to figure out what to do after you have that injury. Here are my 5 tips. First tip, focus on what you can do. So seeing that I have an injury within my lats, my latissimus dorsi, I can't do any type of pull-ups. What I started to do, I started to focus on things that I can do. I can do push-ups. I can do a lot of push movements. I can do legs. I've been working a lot on my legs too. I've been going crazy with my legs as far as body weight, and also in the gym, a thing called hybrid training. So the best thing you can do is to focus on what you can do in this current time to make sure that you come back even stronger after the injury. Not impossible whatsoever. Gentle stretching, you know, just try to get in there each and every single day. Work on your mobility as well too when it comes to wherever your injury is at. And this is just time for you to rest. That's how I look at injuries. A time for you to rest the body. When you're working out, you're constantly breaking down your body, constantly breaking down your muscle fibers. Like that, you could just catch an injury by not resting right, by not recovering, by not warming up like I did. I did not warm up, and this is why I developed a lat tear. So the best thing you can do is focus on what you can do. Also work on things with injury prevention, because the prevention is way better than the cure. So that's my first tip. Focus on what you can do and stop focusing on the injury itself. Second tip is to set small achievable goals. So what does that mean, family? For instance, right now I have my lateral tear. I set a small goal to make sure that I can do a little bit of something each and every single day. So I have a goal where I will start to do more scapular pulls. So I can't do any pull-ups on the bar because of my lateral tear, because of my injury. So a small goal of mine would say, okay, let me do like 20 to 15 scapular pulls to build up my scapula, which is, you know, part of my back. So when I do get back to doing pull-ups, I'm gonna be even stronger as well too. And another goal that I like to set is the inverted row, which is not as hard or not as stimulating as the vertical pull. So inverted row, that was definitely one of my goals that I have to set. And for anybody out there that has injuries, set small achievable goals that you can be held accountable by. Reach your goal each and every single day, and you keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. It's just gonna find you to be more engaged into the recovery process. Keep on setting those small achievable goals. So when you do set those small achievable goals, then you can get to the bigger goals ahead of time. All right. Injuries will happen, especially when you're an athlete. I'm a calisthenics athlete. I'm an overall athlete, but things will happen, especially as you age, but you want to try to make sure that you increase your overall longevity. My third tip is to stay connected with your passion, whatever it is. If you're an athlete, if you're into basketball, football, whatever the case may be, continue to watch the games and everything like that, a calisthenic athlete, continue to watch YouTube videos, stay connected to your passion, stay connected to your community, evolving around that specific sport that you play or whatever it is. Even if you're a regular gym person, watch some videos, get inspired, watch some documentaries, because I'm telling you, man, like this thing called life is very hard, but the most important thing is how do you handle life itself. So stay connected to your passion. Never disconnect from your passion, because your passion is always going to allow you to drive even when you don't have any drive. Your why, your passion. So for me personally, I was always staying connected to my passion. I was in the parks.
How you feeling? Anytime you get around a man like Scott, it's peace and blessings and more prosperity, man. I promise you that.
With the community, shout outs to everybody in the calisthenics world, as far as like in New York, abroad, overseas. So I was very much connected to the passion of bodyweight training and just fitness overall in general. I never stopped going to the gym. I never stopped going to the park and hanging out with guys. And I remember one time they was like, yo, Scott, do a set of pull-ups, but they didn't know I was injured, right? So I looked at the bar, and I remember I went up to the pull-up bar and I was like, I don't know if I could do this. And then I tried to do it and I couldn't move whatsoever. So it was just like, man.
Emotional, damn it.
You know, but the reality of the situation that you have to make sure you take care of yourself. And speaking about taking care of yourself, this is my fourth tip. Taking care of yourself physically, but also your mental health and your emotional health. Now, what does that mean? That means during your time of your injury, try to not let your mind drift into a dark place of depression and drift into a dark place of sadness and despair. Know that every setback make room for a greater comeback. You're talking to somebody that was in a wheelchair last year. I was in a wheelchair last year. I couldn't even walk. I had to use the crutches to get around. But look at me, now I'm standing tall. You know why? Because I was very accountable to make sure that I can get back in the best health and the best shape as possible. So focus on your mental health, whether you're reading books, you're reading literature, you're praying, you are meditating. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with positive people and people that love you, especially in this current time and moment of your injury. Just know that it is temporary and you want to learn to adjust while you're going through this phase. The end of the phase is glory at the end of the road. So focus on your mental and your emotional health as much as you focus on your physical health, whether you're doing physical therapy and things of that nature. And trust me, this is going to aid you in your overall recovery. Start focusing on self-development. Start focusing on working your mind in a more positive space. That's what I did. Be more mindful. I said to meditate, I said to pray, work on different areas of your life. And it's always going to keep you busy. So definitely keep you busy. Next, this is my last tip right here. And I want you to use your imagination and visualize your recovery. Now, what does that mean? That means that I want you to think about the day when you go to the doctor, or the day where you start to do a movement that you couldn't do before because you were injured. And you're just like, wow, I cannot wait to get better. And I'm not saying to have that instant gratification, like, yeah, I just want to get better now. You got to go through these tunnels and you got to go through these rough times in life to get to the glory road, to get to the promised land per se. So I want you to use your imagination, use your positive outlets, and use your positive thinking to visualize your recovery. When I was in the wheelchair last year, I had to visualize my recovery. I used my visualization to see, man, I can't wait till I get back on them stairs. I can't wait till I squat some weight. I can't wait till I run again and walk again. And that's what kept me going. And even though I'm suffering from my lat injury right now, I can't do any pull-ups. I'm already visualizing. I can't wait to do some muscle-ups. I can't wait to do some pull-ups with the 45-pound, the 90-pound plate added towards me. And this is going to help you in your rehabilitation journey. Positive visualization and just giving hope to yourself and overall being optimistic. Don't be pessimistic during this time, because your mind will play tricks on you. Shout outs to the ghetto boys. Your mind is going to try to play tricks on you, but you need to be optimistic as much as possible. Understand that you are a warrior. And as a warrior, you're going to fight for what you believe in. So if you believe in yourself, you're going to fight for yourself, even while you're injured or not. I got a bonus tip. While you're injured, I know you're on your downtime or whatever, but try to stay away from the processed food, junk foods, and those fried foods. Try to stay away from those dead foods. You know why? Because when you're injured, it's caused by inflammation. There's a buildup of inflammation. And if you want to get better at a more successful rate, it's better for you to start fasting and detoxing, eating more fruits, eating more alkaline fruits, vegetables, herbs, nuts, and seeds, instead of you eating McDonald's, eating Burger King, eating crown fried chicken, eating pizza. I can keep on going. And stay away from that alcohol and stay away from those sodas, because those things are going to tap into your mind and it's going to add towards your depression. So remember what I said about mental health. You want to make sure that you are drinking more water and putting yourself in the best position possible. So when you do come back, you're going to come back even stronger. And you're just going to be, you're going to come back even stronger. And you're just going to be flourishing. So in this current time, that's what I'm doing. I'm fasting, I'm detoxing, I'm taking my sea moss, I'm drinking my water, I'm eating my fruits. I'm juicing with my Nama juicer right here. Doing a lot of juicing with my Nama juicer right here, which is a powerful juicer, very high quality juicer. And this has been helping me throughout my recovery. If you're interested in Nama, use my code SCOTT10. And there you have it, family. Those are my 5 top tips for you to stay motivated while you're injured. All right. I hope that you take these tips while you're on your downtime and you just take a self-realization and you just step back and you be like, you know what? This is temporary, but I know that I'm going to get better. It's my 5 tips to stay motivated during your injury or during your downtime. Listen, understand that whatever you're going through is temporary. It's only temporary. It'll only be temporary if you allow it to be temporary. So I want you to use these tips. Share this video with someone that can benefit from this and can learn a lot from this. All right. I'm only here to help. I'm only here to provide value as much as possible. Even when I'm going through my own injury and I'm going through my own things in life as well too, family. With that being said, it's your boy Scott Burnhard. Rate, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Shouts to everybody on the channel. I appreciate you all. If you're looking for one-on-one coaching, check out my website, www.workhardburnhard.com. Accepting new clients that want to transform their excuses, those past excuses, into excellence and into results. All right, family, I'll see you in the next video. Motivation to drive you into being even more disciplined when you get out that injury. Because Lord knows it's only temporary if you allow it to be. Y'all gonna see me soon, man. I'm gonna get back to doing muscle ups and doing pull-ups. So, salute, man. Appreciate y'all.
Ooh, that thing healthy. Paper bag with the greens, I'm gonna ring it up like house keys. Who got that healthy? Phone click up in the picture, got my crew all in my selfies. Ooh, that thing healthy.